Was cooking good looking?
I don't know. Are we live?
I think so.
No, we're not.
Every episode we've talked about this.
Well, we're not live.
Well, I mean, it would help if we would get some cameras, and it also would help if someone wouldn't break into my bank account and take all my money.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, which shout out to Wells Fargo for being right on top of it and giving me it right back.
You know what's really cool?
What?
So, someone hacked into your account and took a bunch of money and DoorDashed in San Francisco tonight.
Yeah, someone ordered a $96 DoorDash. What do you get on DoorDash for $96?
McDonald's for 4 people.
I guess that's true, yeah. Because you got like a big delivery fee.
And it was in San Francisco, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Traffic.
It could have been
A whole bunch of things. Anyway,
Chinatown.
What's cool?
So when me and Mom, way before you and Sienna and everybody was born, one of the first cruises we ever went on.
Okay.
We're like 18, 19 years old. And we went to my mom's house before we went to the terminal, probably to drop dogs off, more than likely.
Okay.
While we were there, we checked our bank, because this is before phone, we didn't have phones.
Really?
Yeah.
So you had to check the bank account before you left because you couldn't check it
Well,
while you were out. You probably still couldn't check it while you're out because there's no service.
And you know what? No, you couldn't even go online either.
Really?
You couldn't go online and check your bank balance.
That sucks.
You had to go to the bank, call the bank. So your mom called the bank, luckily, at my mom's house to see how much money we had because we were living paycheck to paycheck. And we're like, okay, we should have $800. So we knew we had $500-$600 to spend on the cruise to pay for whatever.
Drinks.
Maybe we were 21.
Which means Sienna was maybe a kid. Maybe you were dropping off Sienna at Grandma's.
I don't know when we went on our first cruise, to be honest. Maybe that's what we were doing. Maybe we were dropping Sienna off.
Maybe. Anyway, you checked your bank balance.
And it was zero. You had to call the number on the card. And it said, for your bank balance information, press 1. And you had it automatic. That's how you check.
Pretty much what we just went through in the garage.
Yeah. So we had $0. We're like, what the heck? We're getting ready to get on a cruise. And we called the bank, and I think it was Altura Credit Union, which turned into Riverside County Credit Union. But it was Altura Credit Union at the time. And someone wrote a $500 check to Toys R Us.
What?
A $200 check to Mervin's. We're like, yeah, this is back in the day with checks when you had to write checks.
You couldn't just scan a card?
No. So we're like, oh, well, dude, that wasn't us. And okay, well, we're going to do our investigation type thing. Mm-hmm. And once we realize it wasn't you guys, you'll get your money back. I'm like, we're going on a cruise right now. We have $0.
And we need some money.
Because you link your cruise card to your Sea Pass. So, whatever you swipe your card on... you tell them you got $500. That's how much you get to spend on the boat. Mm-hmm. So they only gave us back $300 out of the $800. So we went on a cruise and had no money.
That sucks.
Yeah,
but it was okay. I'm sure you're on a cruise. Actually, no, it's probably a bummer.
Well, I don't know because it was our first or second one, and we didn't gamble yet. We weren't gambling yet, and I don't think we were big drinkers. I wasn't really a big drinker, really. And it was more all the food was included.
It was back in the day. Everything was cheaper.
And when we went on our first cruise, it was cool. We went to all the shows, the comedy shows, everything's included. This is awesome. Mm-hmm. Now we've been on so many cruises, it's okay, what can we do off the boat? Because, you can only see
What excursions are there?
I mean, yeah. If you go, a lot in 1 year... You'll see the same comedians. You'll see the same acts, the same shows.
Same crew.
And it gets boring. So, if you're going to cruise, make sure you don't just keep going to Ensenada and Catalina out of Long Beach because it gets real boring after a while.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that it wasn't the same to where when you called.
Dude, we're sitting there.
They credited back your money.
Yeah, we're sitting there working on the billboards and I got a notification saying card declined. I'm like, I'm not trying to buy anything. So I pulled up my account and it said like $11.84, and I'm like, where the hell did my money go? So I look, and there's like 4 purchases for DoorDash. And it was like $170.
Yeah.
Cause checkings broke, paycheck to paycheck, boy.
Well, luckily you transferred most of your money from your
Oh my gosh,
to
yeah.
your savings.
Like 2 days ago, I transferred all of my
All
money
your
into
money
my
to
savings,
savings.
and so there wasn't much for them to spend. Thank
Yeah.
God. Anyway, we flip over the card and we call the number on the back, and it tried to get us to set up this like voice automated message system, and I was like, not happening. I don't trust it.
But we got through to a live person at 8 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yeah, and he did a fantastic job. He talked a little bit fast, and it was a little hard to understand him. You understood him perfectly. I don't know how.
Because I've dealt a lot of... Because you... Through life, every time you call an after-hour things on the weekend, it's usually another country. And you just learn to understand what they're saying.
I'm not there yet.
But
he saw the 3 little things and was like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do an investigation, but we'll refund you. And then he... Instantly canceled the card, got a new one, and then he was like, link it to your Apple Pay so that way you can use it.
Which
so
was
old car's
so
done.
cool. Like
so convenient.
Well, yeah, so you could just get your digital wallet, have your card in your phone, so now...
Anywhere that has Apple Pay, I'm good, and I'm not screwed because my card's canceled and I have no cash.
Yeah.
Like, it was very, very well done, Wells Fargo. Very, very pleased customer tonight.
But not everywhere takes Apple Pay.
Very true.
So I gave you some cash just in case. You're welcome.
Thanks, Pops.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
The clearance aisle at Walmart.
Is that because you went there today?
I hate the clearance aisle at Walmart. For anybody that knows, the clearance aisle is like right by the garden area, I guess. Like you walk in, it's like your mom. Every time we go to Walmart, it's like we get what we need to get. It's like, okay, I'm a list guy.
Yeah. Walk in, I need this, walk out.
Yeah, it's not on the list. I don't get it.
Right.
Like, because that means we didn't need it. Your moms are like up and down the aisles and like, let's see what's going on here. Oh, I've never been down this aisle.
That's why you guys took so long today. Dude, I finished the welding and then I was like, where are they at? Like, they left 2 hours ago. They should be back by now.
Well, we went to Johnny's and where's your mom's favorite place to go now?
Saddle West.
So there, but yeah, so it's like she always ends up very last, like clear across the store or the garden aisle. I'm like, well, I know she ain't getting frickin' bird seed. Down to the clearance aisle she goes, up and down, and there's like 50 other moms, and they're just like, oh, this is oh wow, 50 cents. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but it's going in my cart because it used to be $5. Now it's 50 cents. That's a good deal. They should just call it the good deal aisle.
The good deal aisle.
Yeah.
Is that not what clearance means?
I don't know, but it's like, shit, it's on clearance for a reason. Nobody wants it.
Right.
It didn't sell.
Why do you need it? You don't.
No, I know. We have that's why we have a container and 2 garages and a thrift store full of Walmart clearance aisle stuff.
We could open our own Walmart clearance aisle.
3 of them. 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, I'm sitting here shaking my leg. This camera's just...
Yeah, I bet. It's so wobbly. Everything in here. Dude, the wind. The wind is crazy.
It was whipping today.
It was... Yeah, like I woke up and my whole trailer's like shaking.
You know what's cool? Like... all the weeds are pulling out of the ground and rolling up against the fence.
Are they?
I told your mom we're driving. I'm like, look at all the weeds in the yard. They're like pulling themselves and like putting them in a pile up against the fence. I'm on my landscaper finally showed up.
Mother Nature.
It did. If you go to the back corner fence, like all the big weeds that grew, they all died and then the wind plucked them all and put them in the corner of the yard.
I'll have to check that out.
So now we just got to go get a match, find out what day of burn day is, and just light it on fire where it's at.
And burn them.
Mm-hmm. Or take them over to the pit.
Can you burn anything any day of the week? Or do you have to call the fire department and be like, hey, I'm burning?
You got to get a burn permit, and then they have burn days.
Okay.
So, like, say, like, Saturday is a burn day.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to call in and say, hey, I have a permit and I'm burning. So, like, if they fire... if they see smoke from that area, they're just like, okay, there's a guy over there with a burn permit.
He's good. It's a controlled burn.
Unless someone calls and says there's a house on fire, they won't send fire department. Mm-hmm. Like if someone calls and says, "Hey, I see smoke over there." Okay, well there's someone burning trash. Can you see a structure on fire? Mm-hmm. If not, they won't send nobody out because it's a called in burn. Mm-hmm. It's a burn day on a burn permit. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But you can't burn trash. You can only burn vegetation.
Okay.
Weeds, trees, leaves.
So we can't get a dumpster and light a dumpster on fire.
No.
Oh.
No, you can't burn trash. I mean, I'm sure you could burn cardboard, paper plates.
Yeah, small stuff.
Yeah, like I wouldn't burn food and plastics.
Pretty much anything you wouldn't burn in the desert, don't burn here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Which, speaking of...
Except for I'll burn a pallet with nails in our burn pile. Because it's a big hole, and once it's full, we just backfill it with dirt and dig a new
one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Using shovels. We should get a little excavator. That'd be sick.
I don't want one. I wanted a tractor. I don't want a tractor anymore.
Why?
Because I don't want to live here.
Ah, I see.
Like, I mean, I don't want to say I don't want to live here. I want this to be a rental property, and I want to move and get another one.
So, theoretically, if we were to open up a company here, would we move it, or would I be forced to stay here?
No, I don't think there's... I told your mom this. Like, we're going to do 980 signs.
Yeah. Which I'm excited for.
Yeah, which on Monday, if you get home early enough, we'll go up to the county and do a fictitious business name.
I like that.
We'll go to Wells Fargo and get a business account, our bank account, 980 signs. I'll put $100 or something in it.
And we'll make sure we don't get hacked.
Yeah, but there's not... I told your mom there's business here in this town, but there's not enough business for me.
Oh, you're
not at the scale I want to go.
Yeah.
Like
your dreams and aspirations are bigger than Vegas.
We're not in Vegas.
I know.
But they're in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Like I could go to Vegas. But like I like at the height of stat, we were doing a little over 500,000 a year, I think. In sales.
Really?
In sales.
Damn.
Like that's how much I was selling.
I didn't know your company was that big.
2015, 16, 17, those were those were like the good years. That's like I was laser focused. Mom, like you guys were little babies still kind of.
I was like 15.
15. So that puts Ken at like 12. But like you were involved with baseball, Sienna was in cheer, your middle school. Like you guys all had routines. Your mom had a routine.
So you had a routine.
And like, but I was laser focused on work. It was like get up, like grind. Like I wanted to make money so we can go do stuff. Like go to Disney World, go to camping, buy whatever we wanted to buy to go have fun.
I wish I could be like that.
And I think as you guys got older, and I'm not really sure where, I don't know. Somewhere I took my eye off the ball.
Do you think it was like us coming out here?
No, it was before earlier? That. Yeah.
Before COVID?
I think it was when we did the road trip.
That would make sense.
Because I was laser focused on work and I was building, like I was growing and I was hungry and I was like, I got clients and then like I got it to where it ran without me in a sense. Like if I should have hired more people. I should have kept it growing. I should have kept managing. I should have kept going and kept my eye on the ball. But we went on the road trip, which I don't regret because that was a blast going 37 states.
Fuck yeah, it was.
It created memories, I think, for me, Mom, you guys, that I think over the course of your life, there's things you're not going to remember, but there'll be things that'll happen that will actually spark a memory. And you'll be like, dude, I remember that.
Yeah.
Like, there's things that I remember when I was a kid that takes something to spark it, though. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. But it was fun. But when we got back, like, it was slowly falling apart.
It was like, ugh, back to work.
No, not back to work.
And
but
then
like,
your employees were kind of...
Well, like,
your employees kind of screwed you.
Well, yeah, you know, my client hired my main guy. Mm-hmm. So I not only lost the business, I lost my manager that ran the shop.
While you were away.
It happened right when I got back. Mm-hmm. And because we came back and we were supposed to take back off. And so then that happened. So once I lost the client, I lost the guy. Then I had another guy, and I still had work. You know, we were busy. And then that guy, he got in trouble, and it got to a point where it was just me again, by myself. And I think I was doing probably a little over 300,000 in sales by myself for about 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Before you took on Sienna's ex.
Yeah. Well, no, because that when. Cause
like 2019.
Is it 19?
Probably 2019.
Because like even then, like I lost the burn. Cause like
the desire, the hunger, the growth, the want for more was gone.
I guess like I lost interest in it, and we were doing good. I think we were doing good. Because 2020 was going to be a big year.
Yeah, I remember you predicting
we were going to do $1 million.
That's what I was. Yeah.
We were supposed to
remember you being like, dude, 2020 is going to be a big year.
So it was after 2020.
Because COVID.
Yeah, the road trip happened and it fell apart, and I built it back up. I had it going again. We bought the house on Sprucewood. That's right. So it started. We got it going again, and then that's when I had Cole in there. I think.
Yeah, that's exactly when you had Cole. Because then we sold Sprucewood and went to the Happy Camp.
But then so like 2020 was gonna be like huge. We had. The Rams were going to play in the Rose Bowl, and I was doing all the operational signage for the stadium. We redid the whole Dignity Health Sports Park. We had
SoFi.
Yes, I mean SoFi.
SoFi was the thing.
And then there was like 3 or 4 concerts I was going to do with IMS. Mm-hmm. And they were going to be huge, and they were all going to be at the Rose Bowl Stadium. They were going to be like, I don't know, do you remember One Direction?
Yeah.
But did you help me with that?
I don't think so.
Or Eminem and Jay-Z?
No, but those would have been so cool to get behind.
Yeah. So, like, when we did the Eminem and the Jay-Z and the One Direction concerts at the Rose Bowl Stadium, those were huge jobs for me. Mm-hmm. And we were going to have, like, 3 of those at Rose Bowl Stadium that year. And then, like, by March, I had already had like $380,000 worth of graphics installed.
Damn.
By March.
That's early in the year.
That's like usually a whole year.
That's a year and 3 months.
Like by myself. Yeah. So like, and then we were just slammed. Like we had so much going on with TGI and IMS.
I remember you talking about how like busy at work you were and like the projected growth, and then COVID hit.
We would have hit $1 million in sales. Oh, great job.
Who's not in airplane mode?
Here, you want me to get it?
Is it my phone?
I don't know, because they're all recording.
Huh. Well, at least they're recording.
Is it your computer?
Ha! It was my computer.
Sure. Who was it?
I don't know. It just has a number.
Well, put your computer in airplane mode.
I can do that.
Idiot.
That was an interruption and a half.
Idiot.
I don't think computers have airplane mode.
So anyways, 2020 was going to be a freaking massive year, and COVID happened. That's okay. So it's all coming back to me.
Yeah. So you were growing, and then you weren't growing.
Well, then COVID happened, which we were able to spend 6 months at the river. Me and Mom went to the river for like 6 months.
Where was I?
Probably at Sprucewood, partying your life up.
Oh, I was partying.
You and Sienna were having parties left and right at Sprucewood.
Oh my gosh, yeah, those were the days.
Like our house was the party house.
That was for sure the party house. There are stories of like, Caden came in hammered, and then he threw up in the bathtub and clocked his head and knocked out.
Ryder pissing on the couch. Yeah. You guys lived it up. You guys had a great time. You know.
I'm glad I partied young, because now I don't have the desire to party anymore.
But that whole time, me and Mom were at the river. And I was like working on the house, finishing it up. So, and we had the babies.
That's exactly what it was. So, you were at the river, and I was partying.
Yeah, it was fun though. I don't regret it. Like
I don't either.
Me and Mom being able to spend all that time at the river, and I got so much done. Like I got all the remodeling done. We got our bathroom installed, because we never had a bathroom and a shower, so I got that done. The middle room, the bar, I built the bar. Remember, painted the.
Yeah, the bar looked good.
Yeah, the whole bar.
Here's a picture. If we have one. I'm sure.
Well, now I gotta find one, asshole.
Yep, now we're gonna get one. Here's a picture.
So anyways, I got the whole river house done, and like 100% to where Because every time we went there, it was like there was always something that I had to do.
Oh, it was a lot of work.
Yeah, always something that
we bought it for like what, 36?
I don't remember. Yeah, real cheap.
We bought it real cheap. It was a fixer upper, and then you were constantly working on that thing.
Well, we gutted it. I think we bought it for 32. They wanted 65. I don't. This was in 2014 maybe. They wanted 65, and your mom offered them like 30.
Classic mom move, clearance aisle type woman.
Yeah, but then they came back like at 40, and we're like, damn, that's 20 grand less.
Yeah, that's doable. We were gonna buy that lot around the corner too, huh?
We're gonna buy that lot for 40.
Yeah, and then they came back at 40, and you guys were like, whoa.
And then I think your mom, maybe it was 36. I don't remember the exact number, but we put over 100 grand into it.
Yeah,
because it was trashed.
It was dirt.
It was trashed.
Yeah, it might as well have not existed.
It would have been easier to start over. But yeah, so I mean, now I don't know what it's worth now. I think it's a little over 200 grand.
It's a very beautiful home.
At one time, I think it was like things that were in worse shape than ours were selling for like 260, 270.
Yeah, that was during COVID. Yeah. Like right after it.
Yeah, if I had to sell it right now, I'd probably think we'd get like 220 or something like that. But it's one of the very few
passive incomes we have.
No, it's one of the very few. I don't believe in passive income. I hate that word.
What's a better word for it?
I don't know, but passive income is a made-up word like gaslighting and all these.
Gaslighting is not a made-up word. Okay, I'm very good at it.
Okay, but it's been popularized.
Social media.
Yeah, like I don't like hearing people say passive income. It's like passive income. Like I don't know.
Oh wait, do you remember in the stock trading thing there were 3 kinds of incomes? It was like you have like your job, which is like your work income, and then there was a word there for the passive income, but I completely forgot about the little circle. That's so upsetting.
And I have 2 of them.
Yeah, and
I need the third
and you
one.
were working on the third. Which was the investment.
There's
investment income.
There's income that you get every month without doing anything. Mm-hmm. It just shows up.
Passive income.
It was called something else, though.
But it had a better word for it. You were like, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's there's income that you work for every week.
Yeah.
Like a job. You know, you go to work or business, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And then there's income that's like long goal, like long term. Like you put $100 here, and in 30 years, it's $1 million type income.
Yeah, like a 401k type thing.
Yeah. That was like, I mean, if I could put $100 away right now and in 30 years it'd be $1 million, that'd be great. But that doesn't exist. Mm-mm. But anyways, going back to the river house, before you interrupted me.
Sorry.
I don't. Going back to
one of the very few things. You said the river house is one of the very few things.
Oh, the river house is one of the very few communities that's like on the side of the river.
Yeah.
From Parker all the way up to Laughlin.
With a private beach.
With your own beach, your own marina, your own launch ramp that's gated with cards that only you can use. Mm-hmm. No one else can use it. You got a little marina with docks.
A lot of value there.
And like you don't launch into the river, you launch into a marina, I guess, a cutout.
Yeah. It's like flowing river, and then there's a hole, and then there's like a
turn in there.
A marina.
So like, unless you go upriver to like Bullhead and buy a house on the water, which is really expensive, and then the water up there just is trash because it gets too low. Below us, once you leave us, there
isn't much. There's like Topak and
there's
Cove.
Needles, but Needles is all you got to buy a house. I'm talking about like where you could buy a house. Not directly on the water, but you have a launch ramp and a marina. Like Jack Smith is the only launch ramp in our area that everybody has to go to except us because we have our own launch ramp. Or you go up to the Avi. Mm-hmm. You know, and then after that it's Park Mowabi and Topak, Pirates Cove. After that it's Havasu.
Yeah, there's those gorges in between Topak and Havasu are fucking beautiful.
Even in Havasu, like you buy a house or you buy a trailer in the trailer park that you have to pay. So there's trailer parks that you can buy on. Like we almost bought at the River Palms.
Yeah, I remember that.
but you don't own the land. You just pay space rent. You buy the house for however much, 120, 130.
It'd be like buying an apartment, but at the river.
And then you pay $400, $500 a month forever.
It was like a committed payment?
It never goes away.
What?
And it goes up. So you sign like a 10-year lease.
Wow.
So say like the current rate's at $450 a month. You pay for $450 a month for 10 years. After that, they can, whatever the new current rate is, you sign a new 10-year lease.
Can you cancel that lease?
Well, then you have to move out.
So you commit to $450 for 10 years.
Yeah, and then after that, you sell your house, or they kick you out and they take your house.
Well, you don't even get to sell it because, like, you're either goodbye or.
Well, yeah, but
here's the new rate.
But they're trailers. You can have it towed out. They're like double wide trailers.
Yeah.
So you could have it towed out, but that would be a pain.
Expensive.
So at least where we bought, we own the land, we own the house, we own everything, and our HOA is only like $90 a year.
Damn. Wasn't like Canyon Lake like $300 a month?
Yeah, but it was Canyon Lake.
Ah.
But the HOA, so we have a launch ramp, marina, private beach, and tons of off-roading trails. Like, it's a great place. It's a great.
It's a great place to blow up your razor. Yeah,
it was a cool place.
Yeah.
But then going back to the business on where I like took, so COVID happened, and then bouncing back from that, all I worked on was COVID work. There was no events.
Yeah, like wear your face masks, and then you made like the little footprints for the stores where it was like 6 feet apart.
So many circles for the stadium. So many COVID signs. Like they would order COVID signage, do an event, and then throw it all away and order all new COVID signage because it was protocol.
It's so ridiculous.
And then once they didn't need COVID signage, and once everything started opening up, stadiums didn't have any money to
because they went bankrupt trying to.
They didn't go bankrupt, but like. Sponsors that paid for sponsorships for the year or their marketing dollars, they used them in 2021 and 2022. So like 2020, it was a pretty busy year work wise. After we opened back up, it was busy. 2021 was pretty busy too. 2022 was like in the tanks. There was like no work, like because I wasn't getting any event printing, and I kind of I think we moved out here. We bought out here.
Yeah.
I think we bought out here. We bought out here in 2021 or 2022?
21.
So we bought this, but we didn't plan on moving out here. This was just an investment. We bought this, and we were going to rent it. Had no plans on moving out here. And then...
Wish we would have... I've always been so curious where we'd be if that was what we followed through with.
Well, the problem...
Like, if we rented this and stayed in Sprucewood, where would I be in life?
Yeah, who knows? But
what ifs.
Yeah, but you never know.
No.
But we lost Remy, and that was a big one.
That was a big hurt. Big void.
I think moving out here helped take me and your mom's mind off of it. But then I had to commute back and forwards to work because I was still running the company but living here. So I was living out of the shop and living here, and that just got old. All I was doing was drinking and doing drugs and gambling when I was
bouncing back and forth.
And then come back here, and I was all burnt because I'm freaking... coming down, hungover, and tired from working. It was just a bad situation. Yeah. So that's what happened to the company, really.
The commute. The move.
I think my phone just flashed.
What? It's in bystander mode. Here, we'll show this to the podcast real quick. So I guess Apple has this new bystander mode thing. Oh, it's gone now. Your storage is full.
How am I full?
I don't know, but we got to figure this out before we continue. That sucks.
Did it at least keep whatever?
I hope so. It should have. This is our tripod. It's very handy. It's got a little ball on the top.
Do you delete the old videos when you copy them over?
I typically do, but it looks like there's a couple on here. Actually, no. Oh my gosh. It's all your gambling videos. Look at that. 27 minutes of slots, 17 minutes of slots, 11, 10.
Aren't those all in the cloud?
42 minutes.
Aren't those all in the cloud?
No. You got to save them somewhere. But, yeah, no, that's where all your footage is.
Well, I guess I'll have to download them to my computer.
Something like that. And then we go here. Almost done.
Good thing I noticed it flash.
Yeah, good catch.
Well, I saw something on the door flash. It like. Did you delete stuff? Did you delete old videos?
I deleted our Reno podcast.
But you copied it, right?
I mean, it's already up.
I didn't see it. You might want to plug the charger back in.
Oh, yeah. So confusing. There goes the shoe.
Well, it's hanging on by a thread. So now, how are you going to get the voice video to sync up if you don't have one continuous video?
Just like this. Problem solved.
Is it charging?
I don't know. It's already recording, so I don't want to stop it to check.
I saw it. It had a good amount of bar.
Okay, we'll just trust it. I'm sure we're probably about halfway through by now.
And just keep popping your head in.
Yeah.
We're at oh my god.
What?
iPhone storage full. You're not recording.
No! What do you mean? Oh, what a butchered podcast this one is. We need those cameras. ASAP Rocky. Oh, so no bueno.
It's just gonna be this one camera right here. Long.
So, how long is Mom's at?
32.
So for 8 minutes. Oh my gosh. It's because we have all the footage from the
Reno? Why didn't you delete it?
No, billboards, actually.
Oh, well, you have to download all those.
Yeah, I should probably get those off my phone.
And mine. Because I've been recording a lot too.
Yeah. We need Apple.
I need to.
Apple, figure out why I have 2 terabytes of storage on my phone, but it only lets me record up to 128 because that's what my phone has. Figure that out. Why isn't my stuff in the cloud? And why can't I view the cloud for the stuff that is in the cloud?
They're not listening.
I know. But figure it out. Get your life together. Do you want to try and set this up to the best of your ability? There you go. Figure her out. And then hopefully it's just not in Mom's shot. So I wonder what your phone caught and what my phone caught.
I don't know.
And I guess we're just gonna have to be stuck on Mom's phone for a while. Sorry, guys. It is what it is.
I don't know what you want it to look like, but
Just I want to be centered, really, and not have your phone in the shot. How we look?
Horrible. Horrible.
Oh my gosh.
You think on what is this, 8?
I think this is 9.
9? You think by the 9th episode we might kind of sort of have it together?
No, we don't have anything.
I walked in with my phone full and dead.
My phone is full, and Mom's phone, who isn't really used for the podcast.
And she's usually the one that is on her phone all
the time.
day.
It's charged. Isn't that crazy? How can you be on your phone all day and it be charged?
She's been sleeping all day.
Oh, me too. Oh my gosh, I crashed today.
Well, I got up early this morning, went out in the garage, knocked some work out.
Yeah, and then I came into the house and you were like, "Hey, you're finally awake." I'm like, "Yeah." So I walked out and you busted out a lot of work this morning, and then I just kind of put it all together, grinded it all down, and I'd say we're in a good spot.
Yeah, no, great spot. And then your mom wanted to go to Walmart, check the clearance aisle. And then we ended up over at good old Saddle West, and then Johnny's.
Yeah.
What'd
you get?
I got a chimichanga.
A chimichanga. What is a chimichanga?
A deep fried burrito.
So
going back to the river, I don't know. We don't have to go back there. But I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know why I'm just saying.
So bummed our cameras just did that. That's all I'm thinking about.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Thanksgiving week coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to a rave. Still excited.
How are you getting home?
I have no clue. I think I'm going to drive my car.
You need to book a flight or plan your car.
I think I'm driving my car. I want my car out here.
It doesn't matter.
I know. But I think I want my car out here.
Because I don't know what your plans are for December.
My plan is to celebrate my older sister's birthday with her. And then celebrate Christmas with the entire family.
Because we're going to be going to up north.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be a week out of December.
What week is that?
Don't know.
Okay. Anyway, I just want to celebrate my big sister's birthday. I want to celebrate my little sister's birthday. And I want to get together for Christmas.
Well, I know for... Well, Thanksgiving, we're driving
We're down there.
I think... I don't know if... I wanted to go Wednesday. But I think Mom wants to leave...
Like Wednesday night?
I think Mom wants to leave Thursday. Because of the animals here. No one's here, like, so we're going to have to stock them up.
Can't really bring them.
No. So we're going to stock them up with food and water and leave Thursday and come back Saturday.
Maybe we can have... I'll keep an eye out and see if anybody can just, like, swing by and check on them.
Who?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm sure I could find somebody.
I don't trust girls with Quinny.
Yeah, Quinny's a little attacker, huh?
With girls.
Yeah.
That she don't know.
That's true.
So they'll be fine. So Thursday to Friday, Saturday, it's fine. They got unlimited water, automatic feeder. They're good.
They're like our chickens.
The chickens got automatic food, water. Like it's, we got the animals down. So we go drive up Thursday, and then we'll probably end up staying at my sister's house. Maybe.
You?
I'm guessing.
I'm sleeping in my bed.
Because your couch is uncomfortable as hell.
So we found out that if you actually take the little couch and put it in front of the big couch, it makes a big queen-size bed.
Maybe that'll work.
It's kind of comfortable. It's much more comfortable than, like, a bed, to be completely honest.
Well, me and Mom both slept on the big couch.
No, you did it wrong. No, you gotta take the big couch and put it, like, in front, the little couch in front, and it's just like a big square. It works. And
then... Mom said maybe we'll sleep at my mom's house. And I'm like, that's like 30 minutes away.
And you're going to wake up with cat hairs in your nose.
And I hate that. I really want to go to
Morongo. I'd love to go to Morongo with you.
Friday.
Yeah.
I'd love to go there and
I would love to go to Morongo.
Make like
17 videos.
No, because one video is like $200. And you have to have
to hope you win.
To have a good video, a good 15, 20 minute, 30 minute video, you need $200. You know, obviously, if we can do it, the goal for me is like $1,000 videos. Like, if we could sit down and put $1,000 in and do 10, 15, $20 spins and get to a 30-minute video and cash out with 800, 900 or like 11, 1200, like 100 or 200
kind
over,
of break even.
Yeah, 100 or 200 over or 100 or 200 under. I'm okay with. Like, I don't want to lose 1,000.
And like maybe 1 or 2 bonuses in that video.
Oh no,
it's like a good video.
Like in my head, like I think the best videos, like the videos I like to watch, are ones to where like someone sits down and plays until they get a bonus.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I play.
Those like I don't watch gambling videos, but like when I'm on the couch inside and you just have them on. I enjoy them when they get like a bonus. It's fun to watch. It's cool to see.
Well, it's crazy. I don't understand it. I like the excitement of winning, and I like the excitement of being on the edge of your chair of losing,
of not knowing what the spin
and then winning.
Do. Yeah.
Like today at Saddle West, I only did $100, and got down to like $40 and I'm bumming. I'm like, oh man, this sucks. And I was only like 5 minutes. I was only there for like 5. This sucks.
$160 in 5 minutes is crazy. That's $32.
No, 100. I was down 60.
Oh.
So I put 100. I was down 60. So I had 40 and got into a bonus. Won like 180. So I go from 40 up to like 160. And now, like, you just went, it's like the feeling of going from, like, I'm getting wrecked to, like, yeah!
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know. It's an excitement
it's going
you can't explain.
From the bottom of the tank all the way to full in a second.
And then you cash out and you walk away. But the biggest thing is, like, getting those player points.
Yeah.
Like, when I was gambling a lot, to just.
Dude, you were getting some benefits there for a minute.
Dude, I got UNC in a free rooms when you.
We got to go see Andrew Scholes.
Andrew Scholes, I mean, you're gonna lose. Gambling is a losing sport.
Is there like a percentage of like you're supposed to win 90% of the time or like lose?
Like the RTP is what they call it, return to player. It's like 96%. 90.
So you're supposed to get 96% of your money back when you walk into a casino.
And 92. They're all different. All games are different. Like video poker is supposed to have better odds. I don't know. So, in theory, if you had $1 million and you ran all $1 million through the machine, you should have like 920,000 left.
Okay. So when you walk into a casino, there's a 92% chance, or you're gonna lose, or you're gonna win 92% of what you put in, theoretically.
I guess you just got you got to be able to play it out. Mm-hmm. Like when you walk in with $100 and you're just doing little it doesn't work with $100 bill. Like it's drawn out. Like I've watched gamblers lose 30, 40 grand.
Damn.
Yeah. So you don't know what's the time frame.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like in the long run, like casinos, they just know over the course of a year, like
they're gonna profit.
Mm-hmm. That's how they're designed. That's how they make their money.
The house always wins.
It's like when you walk through, you see someone win like $180,000 jackpot. You're like, dude, they're breaking the casino. No, they're not.
Because casino's up 500.
Well, like when you watch the machines, every time you spin the button, that jackpot goes up a penny. So you bet like $10, that jackpot went up 1 penny. Mm-hmm. So they're getting their money. You know that it's an account that saves. So the money's already there for them to pay out from past bets.
That's so weird. I wonder where all that money goes. Well, you put like $100 bill. I guess it just goes into the machine, huh?
Yeah, and then they
count it.
Like at Pachanga's, because when I was going there a lot, mostly in the morning. I mean, my favorite time to gamble is from like 2 a.m. to like 6 a.m.
Why?
No one's there.
Empty.
You could play any game. It's like no one bothers you. No one's talking to you.
It's like being in the gym at 4 a.m. No one's there. You
no
can
one's
use
there. You
any weight
every
you want.
piece of equipment's open.
It's mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go there like at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Fuck, dude.
It's crowded. It's busy. Everyone just got off work. They want to go gamble. They want to go
or
get
work out, like
after.
you said. So it's just the worst time to be there.
Yeah. 6 to 7 p.m. is horrible. Anywhere.
Even like lunchtime.
Dinner.
2 a.m. to 6 a.m. is like that is like if
people are sleeping.
If me and you ever really got a channel off the ground gambling, like really, like we'll do videos during the day, but I think the best time to film is like
middle of the morning.
5, 6, 7. No one's there.
Bright and early.
Every game's open.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can if they got a bank of machines and you're like, okay, which one's got the highest major? You can play it. No one's on it. You know?
You can look at the free games too. Like if
when you get hand pays.
What's that one with the pigs?
Rich Little Piggies.
Yeah, like
meal ticket. But when you get a hand pay, like you get paid out really fast. But if it's crowded, you might be there half an hour before you get paid, which saves you money because you can't play. Machine's locked up unless you play the machine next to it. But the chances are someone's sitting there.
Not at 3 a.m.
Mm-mm. And then when you're done, you get breakfast and you're good.
Mm-hmm. And then you start your day.
Yeah.
$4,000 in debt.
I don't.
What's the most you've lost in one night?
What's the most I've lost in one night?
What's the most you've lost in one night?
I don't know. Probably like $6,000.
What's the most you've won in one night?
Probably like 17 grand.
You've won 17 grand off a machine?
No, it was a cumulative. My biggest one jackpot was 12,300. Like on one bonus.
That's healthy. What game?
Dragon Link.
Is that the one with the fireballs?
Yeah, and it was Autumn Moon.
What do you mean?
Like they have different they have the Buddha one.
No. I just know the name Dragon Link. I didn't know they were different.
Yeah, they all have different themes.
Didn't know they were different themes.
They're all different games. Autumn Moon's like my favorite one. It's the one I played the most.
Okay.
So, but that's probably why. But it was a $10 bet. So it was a $10 bet, and I won like. So I bet. I think I only went to the casino like $300 that morning. And I put it all in this one game, and probably like 3 or 4 spins in, I won like a $1,200, $1,300 jackpot. And then I won again on that one, and it was the grand, which was a $12,300. And then while I was waiting for that one, I went to the Panda one, 2 over, and won $1,800 on that one. And then I went to the one next to it and won like $2,300 on that one. So
you were streaking.
Yeah, I had all 3 of them locked up.
Streaking.
They were all on hand pay. It was just like I couldn't fucking lose.
Yeah.
I walked out of there with a 10 grand wrapped and a 5 grand wrap and a bunch of loose hundreds, and walked in with 300. But my dumb ass
spent it all.
I don't know. You go to another.
You can't find the line.
You think it's gonna happen again.
Mm-hmm. You gamble.
Yeah.
You gamble.
Like you put 1,000 in, lose it. Put another 1,000 in, lose it. It's like I don't know. Why are we talking about gambling? Sienna doesn't want that.
I was thinking that same thing. Sienna's gonna hate this podcast.
You brought it up.
I don't think I brought it up.
I didn't.
It just happens. Bethel called me last night.
I know.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I called him.
I tell you what he said, but...
Dude, he wouldn't return my phone calls for like 2 months. I was trying to get a hold of this kid.
Your excuse on why is lame.
What do you mean?
You said you changed your phone number and he wouldn't answer.
Yeah.
But text him.
Okay. I looked. I did text him.
Hey,
I told him
this is Blake. I changed my number.
I did.
Yeah, well.
He still didn't answer my calls.
He don't like you.
Fuck you. I hate him.
I mean,
but no, it was cool.
Hate's a hard word.
It is. I love the guy. He's my favorite friend.
You're still recording.
Oh. You're still recording too.
Hey, imagine that.
That's crazy. Imagine deleting a 1-hour video off your phone.
It
was really cool catching up to him.
Yeah.
Really cool. I've never. I wish I did it more, where I would just call some old friends and just be like, "Hey, what are you up to?" You know, just like reaching out, making a quick connection. I wish it was something I was a little better at.
You probably get that from me.
That what, like the disconnect?
Well, I hate talking on the phone, and I
don't hate it.
All right. I like talking when there's a reason.
I hate pointless phone calls.
Yes, and that's why my mom was. You always call me when you want something. I'm like, well, yeah, that's why I called you.
Because there's a point to me calling you.
Like
yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let me ask my mom.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, you only call me when you want something. I'm like, well, I know, because I can't stand like nothing against Kenny, AC Kenny, love the guy, but he'll call. Hey, what's up, man?
I'm guilty of doing that. Like I called Ryder today.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Hey, what are you up to, dude?" You know, but it's also because we haven't talked in like 2-3 weeks, and
yeah, I've just never been that guy that calls to catch up.
I enjoy it. I just wish I would do it with more of my older friends.
Like if I were to call Thurston.
I don't know who that is.
I told you who he was the other night.
Thurston. Okay, yeah.
So if I were to call Thurston, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, like tomorrow, he'd be like, "What's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" He'd be like, "No, what's up?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just calling you to call you." He'd be like, "You don't want nothing?" I'm like, "Hi." He'd be like, "Okay. Now what do we do?" Right.
No, I think once you don't talk for long enough, there's kind of a lot to talk about. You know?
I have to get that part of me that cares somehow back.
Maybe you should just care about the people around you a little bit.
I do care about the people around me. I'll give them the shirt off my back.
Right.
But if I were to call someone and they start talking about how their kid got an award for like the spelling bee, I'm be like,
cool, congratulations.
I know, but I don't have. I think because I wasn't raised
around people.
Like, yeah, maybe that's it.
You're not a very sociable guy.
I guess not. I was always by myself growing up.
I'm by myself now. Not growing up though.
Yeah.
I always had people around me.
You were like from a young age. Mom had you at the Y around other kids. You had play dates. You were like you played itty bitty at TC,
and then started playing
little league, soccer, travel ball.
Tried basketball once. I don't think it was a season though. I think it was just like this camp over summer.
I don't think I've ever seen you in a basketball game.
I hate basketball.
Hate's such a hard word.
No, I hate basketball.
Basketball is cool. It's just so difficult.
It's not difficult. I mean,
yes, it is.
It is difficult.
Man,
don't get me wrong.
You give me the ball, put me at the line, and say make a basket, and it's pretty difficult.
Yes, but also I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to get good at.
I give props to anybody that can run the ball up the court with 5 other dudes trying to stop them and make a basket. That's hard.
Yes, but it's such a lame sport. I think the lamest sport, though, is soccer.
Soccer's crazy because that's all running.
It's all running.
And there's, like, no timeouts.
No.
And I think the clock just goes.
If you pull yourself out, like,
you're out.
If you're like, Coach, I'm tired.
You're out.
You're done. You're done for the rest of the game. Yeah.
So, like, you're once you're in, you're in.
Yeah. And the clock goes down. Or up. Their clock goes up.
A rough game is hockey.
That's a very rough game.
Because you got to wear all that gear. You're on skates.
You're on ice.
Mm-hmm.
Ice is not fun. You have this stick with a little puck.
Yeah.
And you're moving.
Fast.
With a bunch of big dudes all wearing padded gear.
Trying to slam your ass into the wall.
Yeah.
Most of those hockey players ain't got teeth.
No, hockey's a really tough sport.
They smile and they're missing all their teeth. Yeah. Hockey's a rough one.
I think hockey's the toughest sport you could play. Like hockey and lacrosse.
I've never watched lacrosse.
I've watched one lacrosse game in my life, and I wish TC would have had lacrosse.
What about what's the other one where you have the football and you tackle people? But it's
rugby.
Rugby. I think that's a tough sport.
I think so too.
Rugby players look tough.
Water polo is pretty tough, I've heard.
Water polo is tough. Water polo is like a mental sport too, and it's all about your breathing. Because like those guys hold each other under the water.
Yeah,
they'll wrap you around there with their legs and pull you down, hold you down.
You're very much out of your element when you're playing water polo.
Well, unless you're a water polo
humans
player.
do not belong in water.
Yeah, I guess not.
We don't got webbed feet. We ain't ducks.
No, but we go in water all the time.
I love water. Like when I was surfing every day. Bring me
surfing,
back.
I don't care for surfing.
It's because you've never done it.
I have.
Have you stood up?
I've ate shit.
Exactly. That was your issue. You've never coasted along the face of a wave. It's a dance.
Yeah, but I've wakeboarded.
It's different. It's so different.
I think
I would love to sit here and tell you about the feeling of surfing.
Surfing is it's like a lot of work for such a short reward.
It is a lot of work. Dude, paddle outs suck.
Well, and then like once you finally catch a wave, like the waves, like you got to go somewhere like that has breaks that run for like
Malibu.
A long time.
Malibu.
So you can get up and just ride like this wave, and not this monstrous thing that can slam you into a reef. Like
no, like a 5-footer.
Oh no, like a 2-footer.
2 foot's too small.
A nice, not a longboard, just like a nice like
head high.
No, like a wake on a boat.
No,
like a wake surf boat.
No, that's too small.
No, that's perfect.
No,
if you can get me into that, like on a, cause I've wake surfed behind like a rope. I've done that. So I guess it's kind of like surfing, but not the same as surfing. But
not at all.
If you could give me an endless wave like that I could just like surf on, that'd be perfect.
I think for sure you'd want 4 feet though. I don't like 2 foot's kind of small.
I don't want a wave that's taller than me.
Chest high.
I want to look down and see the wave right there and just be like, okay, as long as I just stay in this little.
Well, I mean, technically you can go like high on the wave and you can look down and the wave's below you.
Yeah, but if you fall, you're gonna fall.
Yeah, but like a 4 foot wave ain't gonna throw you that hard.
Dude, I've been boogie boarding and gone to the top of the wave and flipped around and came down, slammed into the ground as a kid, and it hurt.
It does, but those are like big waves.
And then like you get all the sand up in your freaking
shit. My gosh, there was a shore break.
It's like getting sandpaper, like sandblasted.
There was a shore break at Wind and Sea. Me, KK, and Tyler were just getting thrown by like this 7-foot wave shore break just right into the sand.
Yeah, and then you're all rashed up.
Yeah, we were getting beat.
Feels like you're peeing freaking sand.
Definitely wasn't peeing sand.
Feels like it.
I think that might be the AIDS.
That has nothing. I don't have AIDS.
No?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Well, I mean, I don't think it matters if I did because there's a cure.
Yeah. There's a cure for everything now.
Not cancer.
No.
There was a time. Well, there's a cure for cancer. It's just not available.
Do you think it's not public? Like, is there...
There's so much money being made on chemo and all the equipment.
Yeah.
They just want to keep you sick because that's how they make money.
Welcome to the government.
You don't make money keeping people alive.
Mm-mm. It's like the whole incubator thing. They were making money like during COVID for putting people in incubators and killing them.
Yeah. Not incubators.
That's what it was, no?
No.
They were putting people on 100% oxygen, which you're not supposed to be.
They were putting 100% them on like
oxygen.
they were breathing machines, but they're called something else.
I think it's called an incubator.
No, it's not.
No.
An incubator is something you put like
a duck under.
Yeah. Like
exactly what it is.
Like you put like a bird in it or
oh my gosh,
an egg.
What's it called?
It's a ventilator.
A ventilator. Putting people on ventilators where you're breathing 100% oxygen, which you're only supposed to breathe like 78. Being on 100% is fine for like a short period of time, but you do that over the span of a week, and
no one got in trouble for it.
Nope, they actually profited off of it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Someone said that hospitals were getting paid $250,000 for every death.
If it was labored a COVID patient, right? Yeah.
People go in and die from a car accident, and then they call it COVID.
That's what I was hearing for a while too.
That's what I heard, but I don't know if it's true.
I don't either.
Did you see? I don't know. There was a podcast with Dana White and Theo Vaughn.
No, I didn't see that.
Theo Vaughn was talking about. It's crazy because like Dana White and him, they were talking, and they were talking about being canceled and like having how like woke media or whatever. And Theo was like, "Yeah, we did this podcast once with not JFK, but one of the John F. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy.
I think RFK sounds right.
RFK. So he did a podcast with him, and one of his sponsors called up and said, "Hey, yeah, no, man, don't take that down. That's gonna hurt us. Like or whatever. Take it down.
Right.
Or we're pulling our sponsor from you."
Did he take it down?
I don't know. But Dana White was like, "Who was it?" He's like, "Man,
if I told you, they'd probably make me pull this one down."
He's like, "I don't remember." Dan's like, "I don't believe you then."
No proof.
Theo's like, "Okay." Like, okay, that it is what it is. And then like later in the podcast, he's like, "Oh, you know what? I remembered who it was." He's like, "Who was it?" He's like, "It was Peloton." He's like, "Peloton?
Really?
Like the bikes, Peloton?" He's like, "Yeah. They told us if we posted this because they were about to go public with their company, like for stock trading. And they said it was gonna hurt their
opening
something. So to take
their
IPA to take it down. So I don't know what he did with it. And Dana White's like, "You know what? Fuck them. If they would have called, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. You know what? Hey, called his guy. We got any Pelotons in the gym? Yeah, we got like 4 or 5 or something like that. Get them out. You throw them in the dumpster now.
Really?
Don't donate them. Don't let anybody take them home. Throw them in the dumpster. Light them on fire." He Googled, who's the CEO of Peloton? He Googled him. He's like, "Look at this goofy motherfucker." He looks like a fucking woke meat. Like, he looks like...
Oh, my gosh.
He just went on a rant,
Dana White was ripping.
Dude, he went in savage mode on this guy. He's like, "Fuck, where's this motherfucker from?" "Oh, he's from San Francisco. No wonder why." Fuck this guy. Fuck Peloton. If you guys have Pelotons, get rid of them. Don't support this company. He's like, "I'm telling you, Theo, these Peloton, if we have Pelotons in our gym, they're going in the dumpster today. You can film it and post it."
Wow.
Anybody that wants to call up and try to tell you what to do, fuck them.
Right. There should be no censorship.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, dude, he just went full savage, man.
Yeah.
He just like, oh, that was awesome. That was so cool. To just see how, like, you know what? Stand up for your right. Stand up.
Kind of a higher up dude, too. Like, Dana's pretty well known.
Oh,
owner of the UFC.
I'm pretty sure that Peloton's not going to go out of business, but I'm pretty sure he put a dent in their freaking...
Their sales.
If you had stock in Peloton, you might want to get it out. Yeah. It's probably too late because it happened a while ago. Like
I wonder what they're at.
I don't know, but yeah, it just, God, it's crazy how like shit like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see fucking Bill Burr's wife?
No.
You know Bill Burr, right?
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Yeah, his wife.
What about her?
Fucking, so at UFC, whatever, at Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
Just happened. So, Dana White, Trump.
Okay.
Kid Rock.
Wow.
Fucking Tucker Carlson. You know Tucker, right?
Yeah. Fox News guy.
Yeah. Well, he don't work for Fox News
anymore.
Yeah.
But
they all walked in together.
What a weird group of guys to see together.
Dude, but talk like Trump is a fucking like an American like
president.
Like Dana White. After like, fuck that. We're gonna do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Kid Rock. Like
savage.
Fucking very American savage. Tucker Carlson left Fox to go do his own thing because it wasn't aligned with him anymore. Like, you're talking about a group of fucking people that are just like savages and believe in freedom of speech and
I'm doing me
kind of guys. They all come walking in, and Trump goes to where he's gonna sit down, and Bill Burr's sitting directly behind him with his wife, and his wife's like.
To Trump?
Wow. And it's on video.
No way.
Oh, dude. Like, it's crazy how the shit like that can get you in a lot of trouble. Like, Bill Burr is a pretty popular... Like, I like the guy.
I love Bill Burr.
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to affect me at all from watching him. But I think it's fucking hilarious, dude. he's just like, oh, hey, look.
He's like looking the other way.
I wonder if they have chicken fingers over there. He like completely oblivious to what's going on,
Oh my gosh.
And
there's a tweet.
His wife's over there just like, fucking fuck.
She is why he stopped being funny. I'll never forgive her.
But it's just crazy, man. Like, it's just shit like that blows up.
And then we go and look at it.
Yeah.
Because we are the media's money.
But why? Like, it was, I was watching, there was a, God, I don't know the guy's name. I was watching his podcast, and he was like, you know what? That's like a perfect example of like freedom of speech. Do what you want. That's fine.
Yeah, right. Like she's allowed to do that.
Yeah, she's allowed to do that. That's completely fine. But you know what that does? It just goes to show you how stupid some people are.
It portrays an image... Like, to me...
Like, was that smart?
No, probably not. Like, I would never do that.
I would never do it.
I would never do that to anybody.
Me neither.
Like, especially not a president.
An ex-president? That's probably going to be running for president again?
Yeah. Look at the girl on her phone in the back.
I know, taking a picture of Trump. She's super excited.
Yeah, she's stoked.
You know what? If you don't like the guy, cool. You don't have to like him. But, dude, that right there...
is hate in public.
It's hate, and it just goes to show how ignorant you are. You're a really ignorant person.
I agree.
You do that all you want. Kudos to you, man. But that just goes to show how dumb you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a smart individual.
No. It's almost like she doesn't have her own brain.
I mean, she's got her own brain. I feel bad.
She's got her own opinion.
Yeah, I feel bad for Bill Burr because he's going to have to fucking put up with that shit. Whether he fucking agrees with Trump or not, but he's still...
He kind of looks like an egg. He's Bill. But he's so... His forehead's so shiny.
Like, I don't care for fucking, like, Barack Obama or Joe Biden.
Right.
Like, Hillary Clinton. I don't care for any of those people. But if I was somewhere in public... Dude, I'd want to shake their hand and take a picture.
Yeah, they're a big person.
They made it through life. Like, I don't agree with what they do, but that's probably my only one opportunity to ever take a picture with a president.
Mm-hmm.
Might not be the one I want, but
there they are. You
know what? It's like
she technically got a picture with the president.
It's just probably framed above her mantle.
But you know what? I bet you she loves that photo. She's like, look at me. I flipped off Donald Trump, and it blew up.
She's gangster.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Whoever didn't know who Bill Burr was knows who he is now. Yeah. See, this goes two ways.
It really does.
Because, like, yeah.
Because on one hand, it shows her ignorant, but on the other hand, it's like,
It just boosted Bill Burr by fucking...
It really does.
Whoever doesn't know who he is knows who he is now.
Because it's controversial.
Uh-huh.
This is what you remember how the other day we were talking about like saying something or doing something controversial in order to blow up on social media? This is that controversial thing. Flipping off the president is controversial.
You know, I was thinking like what we could have done that would have got some like attention. Like we could have went and tried to set up and did a podcast like on the bridge over the Speedway.
That would have been something.
And then fought it. Like when they all no, you guys got to move on. No, we're not moving. Right. Like this is a public space.
We're not leaving.
We're not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a public space. I'm doing a podcast. Sorry, you're having a race. Sorry, and that turns into like now all of a sudden there's a commotion. There's a bunch of people with cameras. Hey, there's these guys doing a podcast. Security's coming. Cops are coming.
Why didn't you tell me this idea before?
We're getting dragged off in handcuffs. But you know what?
That's attention. It's
like
publicity.
And if you do it at the right time, they'd be like, oh, you know, on national TV, what's the commotion over there on turn 4? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With millions of people watching.
Yeah. That would have been something. Why didn't you pitch that idea earlier?
Because I don't want to be on news.
I don't want to be arrested.
No, I don't want to be arrested either. But I'm just saying, like, once we get to a level of where, like, we're ready, like, we're not ready, dude.
No, we're not even close to ready.
Not even close. We're doing it, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it. But
slowly but surely.
I think when I'm ready to go to Vegas, we're going to get into uncomfortable positions. We're going to have to make ourselves very uncomfortable.
But we got to be comfortable in that uncomfortableness.
Well, that's what's going to get people to notice.
Yeah.
We're not going to get noticed, like, sitting here...
In a trailer
in the backyard. But you know what? We'll get noticed. Some people making a commotion on a big event. Like, there was a guy that was selling... I don't know what he was selling. He was selling on let's say a water. He was selling bottled water, like a flavored bottled water. Okay. I don't think that's what it was. But like he needed to get sales. He wanted to get marketing. He had no money, no nothing.
No capital.
No capital. He had a product, and he was trying to get it out there. So what he did is he made like a costume of his product. Like hands, you know, like a character. Like, say it was a water bottle. So he made a water bottle, and he got in the water bottle costume, right? He's got a little cutout of his face and his arms, and it's like, it's funny. Yeah. It's a cartoon character water bottle.
Almost like spinning an arrow on the side of the road, like advertising.
He went to the Tour de France, like the bike race, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And ran alongside on the course with the people on the bikes trying to hand out water. Because you know they're on the side and they hand out water?
Yeah.
So, like, he was running so much during this whole race. It's like a week-long thing, I think. I don't know how long it is. But it became like a media thing. They're like, oh, look, there's the water bottle. There's that water bottle again. Yeah. And he's just running alongside, waving, and just running like Tour de France.
Yeah.
But he got so much publicity. It was on Shark Tank. That's how I heard about it. But I don't know what he sold or what he did.
Man running Tour de France.
Yeah. But that's what got him. That's how he got made.
Images. This guy?
No, he was in a costume. Called guerrilla marketing. Go to look up guerrilla marketing Tour de France.
Guerrilla marketing Tour de France. Wish I knew how to type faster.
Images. Yeah, that's it. What is it? Oh, he's selling the water bottle, I think. Click on it.
I did. It's not loading.
That's it. I bet you he was selling the water bottles.
There's kind of a... Nothing's working. Ugh. I can't zoom in. Oh, there we go. That's the best shot we're getting. A clean bottle.
Clean bottle.
Clean bottle.
So, he created the clean bottle, and he couldn't get anybody to, like...
Buy it?
To do whatever. So he made a costume, and he ran for, like, 7 days during this Tour de France.
It's a lot of running.
But, like, he got in front of the cameras, didn't do anything illegal, And it ended up becoming like there's that water bottle again. You know?
The clean bottle.
Guerrilla marketing strategy.
Yeah. Oh. I'm on a different link now.
See, but doing something like that.
Something bold. Something
bold.
Out of the ordinary.
Out of the ordinary.
Creates publicity. Which in return.
Generates profits.
And people.
Yeah. I mean, this is just a start. I'm sure our name's going to change.
I don't know. I think I like our name.
Well, Ryan Nicholas is fine, but the hour is probably going to change.
The Ryan Nicholas.
Because, I really think
the Ryan Nicholas Mobile.
Well, I think getting into Vegas and he's doing more of a live podcast type scenario.
The Ryan Nicholas Hour live.
No. Because I think it's got to be more than an hour. I think it's got to. I think we're better off having
almost like that change my mind guy.
But having we might be better off having 2 30-minute or 2 50-minute clips. More of a vlog versus a podcast.
Interesting.
So going starting the day off, driving to Vegas to hand out tickets or whatever.
Oh, then setting up
and then doing filming your whole day.
Yeah.
And posting that, more of a vlog versus just sitting down and doing it. So it's a podcast and a vlog and a giveaway. It's a multiple.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and you squeeze it all into a day, and you do it 3 days a week. You know, and coming up with interesting topics. And then another thing is another direction is more of reviewing other podcasters' podcast.
For example,
the Dana White and Peloton.
What about it?
Having us talk, having his clip come up, play it, pause it, debate about it, play it, pause it, debate about it, play it, pause it, debate about it. And in the heading, Dana White goes savage on Peloton. That's our tagline.
Got it.
Dana White gets searched.
More organized.
More
organized.
Peloton gets searched. Dana White gets searched.
Mm-hmm.
Dana White goes savage on Peloton. And it's us reacting to Dana White's
going salvage
podcast with Peloton. Theo Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
And we can we can use those names because that's all we can use it.
Mm-hmm.
It's on YouTube. We can react to it.
It's fair game.
Yeah.
What's that called? There's a word for using other people's thing that's not copyrighted.
I don't know.
You use different programs to provide different fonts for your own creative design. The school system taught me nothing.
I call them fonts.
No, it's more than just fonts though. It's other people's ideas for your own ideas. There's a word for it.
Collaborate?
Not
really, because they're not collaborating with them.
No.
What's it called when you use someone else's YouTube video in your YouTube video?
I don't know what I just Googled. Not plagiarism.
Because that's bad.
Right. It's not plagiarism. It's it's close to plagiarism, but it's okay. What is good plagiarism?
This whole F1 that just came to Vegas.
Okay, what about it?
I had no interest in it. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to see it. I'm not into race cars, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not into it. And I've watched a handful of videos of people that did went, and they're just
yeah, I haven't seen any footage.
The dude was it literally was he was staying at the Aria, and he said it was a 6-mile walk to his seats. He couldn't drive.
You had to walk.
He had to walk to his seats. And he was pumped. He's like, yeah, I'm at F1. He was excited. He was a gambler. He was his name's called Bretsky. and I just recently started watching him a little bit. He's pretty funny. He's goofy as hell, but he's funny. But he walked over to his seats, and he's just like, yeah, we're going to practice, and that was over in 4 minutes. That sucked, but whatever. The next day, he's like, we're here for freaking
the F1 Grand Prix.
Yeah, but the qualifying. I just found out that my tickets include all this food for free. I'm so upset I didn't eat last night. I'm a fat guy. Cause like I guess he bought his seats were like $3,000, and he was like in the paddock area, and all the food in there. A
little more exclusive part.
Yeah, so everything that he was able to get to, all the food was free.
Damn.
He didn't know that the first day.
That would have been nice to know.
Yeah. He's like, I just found out the food's free. He's like, I got these nachos, I got these tacos, I got this ramen. Like, it's just funny. He's got a good like thing going on, and but like at his seats, I'm like watching. He's like, yeah, we're in the front row. I don't know if this will be good or not. And he's like, oh, these seats are amazing. I love my seats. Like. Literally, like, the cars are just, like...
So fast.
Zoom. I mean, he could probably feel the air, from the cars.
It's just like NASCAR, no?
I don't know.
Except I think NASCAR's like...
It's a bunch of cars, yeah. But these cars, they run, like, the track's not... Like, Robin was telling me with F1, the most exciting part about F1 is qualifying. Because qualifying is when they all race on their own, separately, and their qualifying time is where they start in the race. And where you start in the race is very important because it's very hard to pass.
Yeah.
They can't like it's narrow.
They're going
so fast.
230 miles an hour.
Yeah, like they're usually all in a line following. The only way you get around is if a guy breaks, he's got a pit, he hits the wall, something. Like it's hard to pass. So like once the race starts,
you're kind of finishing there.
It's kind of how it finishes. That's what she told me. I don't know. I've never watched a race. But what I'm saying is, like, me and you, we have an opportunity. Like, we didn't even have to buy tickets. We could have just drove and parked at wherever and just walked and did a vlog-type video about F1 and came back here and made a podcast about it and labeled it, went to F1 in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Just because we didn't have seats. Because, like, you could see it from the bridges. You could, like there was areas where you could see the race.
Yeah.
Like you're able to get up into some of the hotels and see the race. You didn't have to have a ticket to see it. So we could have gone and we could have did a lot of recording and we could have made a video out of it.
Could have made content.
Could have made content. We need to start thinking along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because like just sitting here is like, so go create video for content and then come back here
and talk about
it. And, like, have, like, a...
I think that's kind of... We're kind of doing that, if you know what I'm talking about.
No, we're not.
We are.
With the billboards?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's something that we can't talk about until they go live.
Exactly. But
that same thing. So, like, so we're not just sitting here having a conversation. This is great for me and you, because we could talk all day. I could talk
bonding.
all day. Yeah. But I think if we go out, like, do a ride... Get some content. Get some content
or something.
Yeah, do a ride to the date ranch. Crossing the lake bed, going on the road, driving through the canyons into the date ranch, setting up, doing a podcast at the date ranch, driving home and editing it in a way so like we could stop along the way, do some vlogging, some videos, and turn. So like you're turning the whole like. We're going to the date ranch for doing our podcast today, like us gearing up, getting ready. All right, stopping. All right, we're about halfway there. Stop the mines.
Almost kind of like the beginning of the podcast in Reno, where we were talking about Texas Roadhouse, and we put a couple clips of Texas Roadhouse.
No, I want this to be like, an hour-long podcast.
Yeah, which, by the way, we're almost at like 2 hours.
Oh.
We've been going for a minute.
All right, well, we'll stop. But we could go start the ride there and take some videos along the way and do some talking and some vlogging. And, like, stop at the mines, stop at the turn off to Dumont, and stop and do some stuff. And then once we get there, do the podcast there, and then do the ride back, come a different route, go by the chapel,
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I've ever been to the chapel.
Yeah, where that weird, scary thing is. Down in the hole, the statue.
Never seen that.
Yeah, it's got a door in the wall.
What?
You've been there.
Oh, out there.
Yeah.
Like straight out there.
I don't know what it's called.
It's not a chapel.
Okay, it's got like a statue in the center.
Yeah.
It was a church.
It used to be a church, and then it got like burned down or.
So what would you call it?
I don't know. It is named.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what.
But we can go through there on the way back and
show that.
And then when you do your edit, it's like not just a podcast. It's the ride. It's the lake bed. It's the mines. It's the turnoff. It's the actual podcast that we talk like we do now. Like, yeah, it was fun. We do our podcast and then continue. So like the first 15 minutes of our podcast
is
movement.
Vlog.
It's vlog. More of a vlog style podcast, I think, is what we should do.
I like that idea.
So we should do a vlog style podcast and still do podcast, like get our podcast room set up. So we need to interview people. But I think we have so much opportunity where we can do, like, even going up to Charleston, a vlog style up to Charleston.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We have so many ideas, but they come with time.
No, we could do it tomorrow.
Not really.
We could do it
because tomorrow, work, and then we might have to go do that glass thing.
Yeah. Well, I already know we're doing the glass thing.
Yeah. Like we're busy.
I know, but like
we'll make it work.
I almost wanted to go to the date farm today, but it was too windy.
So windy today.
All right. Well, I guess my kid's making me wrap this up.
I mean, I didn't say anything. I was just letting you know that we're at 2 hours.
I could talk for days.
I know you can. You've been doing the past 9 episodes.
All right.
All right. Night, everybody.